Oh, lordy, lordy. It's early, but I woke up to some fantastic news. They said it would take a month, and it took less than a day. So that's pretty sick. Let me get some tags up on this video. Sorry. I literally just smoked before I went live, so you know how that be. But yeah, channel memberships. We have them now. So it's 99 cents. And if you want to pay 99 cents, then you'll get access to early videos. You'll get exclusive live streams. I don't know what other perks we're going to put in there yet, but those are the first two. I'm trying to figure out how to connect my store to YouTube because we do have merch as well. I say we, but it's only me running my channel and doing everything. What's up, AFA? Channel memberships. Channel memberships. So when I get Maximum Spider-Man, that video is going to be members exclusive for like 2 days, 3 days probably. 3 days. Same with the rest of the Marvel Legends wave, because that's just how I'm going to have to do it. Everyone will get to see the video. Maybe they'll go live on Tuesdays, and maybe they'll, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to figure it out. I'll have to do it 3 days before Tuesday, which is Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I don't know. It's a whole new way I got to navigate YouTube, which is kind of crazy, but it is what it is, right? It's worth it. Sorry. I didn't think I would get to channel memberships, and yesterday I hit it, and then I applied, and then like, oh, it'll take a month. It didn't take a month. It took them less than a day for that to get approved, because your girl Rowdy Riles is very YouTube appropriate. I'm very YouTube friendly, apparently. I'm very monetization friendly, which is really cool, because that means I can make some money off my channel. Not that that's the intent, but with the way things are, shit's expensive. So how do I not? Sometimes navigating. So this is my new phone. Sometimes getting to shit on here is difficult. I'm trying to add tags to this live stream so that it populates, so that we get some people in here, so that we can tell them the good news, everyone. Sorry. It's my Farnsworth impression. What's up, man, myth, and legend? Channel memberships. We did it. I know you're a newer member. But we freaking did it. And I wouldn't have been able to do it without all of y'all's help watching my content, whether it be live streams or my videos or whatever. Now, what I'm trying to do right now really quick is live to edit this video so that I can add tags to it. But YouTube, so when you put a video live through StreamYard, YouTube has like an aneurysm when it comes to showing it on your feed. So I guess I'm going to have to add the tags later. But regardless, what's up? 4 people watching. Oh, you know what? I can just, I don't know. I'm a mess. It's early. I had some nightmares last night. I don't really dream. So if I'm having nightmares, I don't know what that's about. Sorry, I'm choking. Because I don't really dream at all. Like, it's not something that my brain does at night. And then when I do dream, it's usually bad dreams. And today, it was definitely bad dreams. It's some nightmare shit. And I don't like that. I don't like that. Why is this? Okay. Literally, my new phone is very complicated. It's not. I'm trying to send an email to myself. And it's not really working. Here we go. Paste. Because when you send an email to yourself, it makes you feel important. Because then you're like, oh, I got mail. Oh, it's just me. But I need these tags. So that. And like, I don't want the channel memberships to be like a paywall for my content. So that's why like everything that's on membership will eventually be going. Well, there's be a couple things. Like, I guess the members only a couple, maybe one members only video a week where I do a rant where it's locked behind a paywall, so it really doesn't matter what I say. We'll do a rowdy rant once a week. I think that'll be a good idea. I'll talk about something that's making me mad. It doesn't have to be about toys, but that's another thing I can do that'll just be members only, so that I don't get in trouble from YouTube, and it's behind a paywall, yada yada, etc., etc. How long does it take to send an email of text tags? Like what? What? So yeah, don't really have a subject, just kind of excited. I can't go anywhere because my girlfriend's using my car right now at work. I was gonna go get groceries for breakfast because we're almost out of stuff, but I forgot. I don't have the car right now. I have her truck, but I don't really feel like getting that monster rolling. What the fuck? Why can't I find my tags that I just sent myself? Is it really that difficult? I guess I'm going to do it again. You know why? Because I sent it to the wrong email. That would make sense. That would make sense. I wouldn't say Riley was the smartest. Just the coolest. All right, once we get these tags in here. Yeah, and like I said, when I don't do my live streams in the toy room, I don't get hits. And that's because I'm doing it through StreamYard. And StreamYard doesn't have tags set up in their app where you can add the tags through the video. And then if you're trying to add the tags to your phone, the live stream isn't going to show up in your live on your content in YouTube Studio until the stream is over, which is kind of stupid in my opinion. Because you need tags, otherwise YouTube's not going to throw. I just got a message from my representative. We'll see what that says later because I don't want to read that right now. All right, let's see. YouTube, live. We got this. Oh, let me make sure that this doesn't. All right, edit, video. We're getting there. We're getting there. Tags, show more. But yeah, I had nightmares last night, and those are never fun. And one of them I can talk about. The other one I don't want to talk about because it's really weird. It's really not appropriate or anything. But when I woke up, what I actually woke up to was all the other bad shit had happened. And we went to the beach. Thank you, Abby. You told me I would do it, and I didn't think I'd do it, but I finally did it. So yeah. Really excited. 99 cents a month to be Rowdy Rascal. I'm gonna have exclusive reviews. All my reviews that are new stuff are gonna go up for members first, and then go to the channel. For everybody, I'll do an exclusive members only once a week called Rowdy Rants. Oh no worries, Abby. And no one's obligated to be a member, but I do appreciate it because, like I said, there will be extra. Like I'm getting Maximum Spider-Man. I ordered one off of eBay because Hasbro Pulse canceled my pre-order for the two, one of them which was going to be a giveaway for y'all on members only. So hopefully I get another order fulfilled from somebody, but I wasn't taking the risk of not getting my fucking Spider-Man because regardless of the price, how much it was, not worth it. So I'm already paying over to guarantee that I get it. So am I a shill in that instance? Absolutely. But I need to do my maximum. I need Maximum Spider-Man. I need Maximum Spider-Man, y'all. I need it. So that's just how it is. He should be coming maybe on Monday next week. So the video, the review, the members only one may go up on Tuesday. And then it may be open to everyone on Friday. You're going to get him, Abby? You're going to get the Maximum Hulk? That's fine. I have no issues with anyone getting it. I just and I understand why now they did what they did. I can't talk about it. But it's pretty. Oh yeah, so you're just joking. You're just joking. But for me, that thing is like it's good for new collectors. You know, it's good for people who are just dipping their toes into Marvel Legends, who are like, yo, these Hulks on eBay are so expensive. How am I going to get a Hulk? And then they see the Maximum Series Hulk with all those head sculpts, the one with the giant teeth. I do not like at all, but I love that Marvel vs. Capcom slick back here Hulk. Excuse me. Yeah, I know you're not really a Hasbro guy. You're more of a snail shell guy at this point. Um, but yeah, Maximum Hulk. It's. Am I gonna get it eventually? Probably. Hopefully on clearance, because I don't see that selling out the way the fan reaction is. As volatile as the fan reaction was to the price to Maximum Spider-Man, he sold out immediately and then went back up. And I think that's the problem with Hasbro canceling pre-orders now. They're like, oh, we can account for all these. No, because you're slowing down production and everything else going on. You're probably not making most of everything else. I know you got so many toys, Abby. Yeah, by the way, if you're watching this on replay, I know there's only 3 watching live, but if you're watching this on replay, go check out Figure Fight Club. Go become a member. I do most live streams most Tuesdays on the open mic as part of the crew, which is, you know, the general cast of YouTube characters. But go check out Abby for sure. But yeah, channel memberships. I'm super excited. I'm having trouble connecting my YouTube storefront. I don't know what the fuck is up with that. Because apparently Fourth Wall is like, oh, you've been denied. You need to do this. Blah, blah, blah. So apparently YouTube has to approve your merch. And then you put the storefront up. But I have no tab whatsoever. I'll have to ask Bobby about it. I have no tab whatsoever when he gets home. I don't want to fucking know. For adding shopping like a channel. Because I have Fourth Wall. I have Fourth Wall merch. In fact, let me actually bring that up so that I can show y'all my merch. Because I think some of it's pretty cool. It's pretty generic as far as first merch goes. But let me make sure I go to my actual Fourth Wall. I don't want to just show you my behind the scenes stuff. All right, let's see. Here it is, fourthwall.com. Present. Share screen. Screen 1. Allow. All right. So, well, where is it? May need to sign the document. Okay. Here's my channel merch. So, I did design these ones myself, and I say design, but it's really just a hashtag shirt. But this is the cheapest shirt. This one's only $20. And it's just, you know, showing some rap, hashtag Rowdy Rascal. So if you're a member and you want to show it, then you just buy one of these. And we also have a sweatshirt. And then it comes in white. And the white one also has like the black as well. So like I was trying to go like a little Supreme. Thank you, Leighton. I appreciate it. I was trying to go with a little Supreme looking logo here with the simplistic stuff. So yeah, we have the Rowdy Rascal 1 and 2. And then where's the rest of my shoe? Browse all. Here we go. We also got a mug, black and white mug with Rowdy Rascal. And then we have, all right, so we have, where's the rest of it? Well, for now, we only have this logo shirt with the superhero Rowdy, the Super Rowdy logo. I guess I should call that Super Rowdy. But yeah, it's just a print. And I do have some stuff coming from like artists that aren't me, that aren't like doing random things to get the logos. But you know, this one also comes in a sweatshirt and a hat. And yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how to connect that to my YouTube channel. Bobby said I may have to sign some documents, which is cool. I can do that. I can sign some stuff. You know, we got trucker style hat with the mesh in the back, rowdy brows. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. I had a bunch of stuff happen all at once for my YouTube channel, memberships, merch, the amazing interview, which went fantastically. I hope, I think everyone's telling me it went okay, but me, I just, I constantly think about what I could have done better, what I did wrong, like the questions, the way because I said something that was like wrong and he corrected me and I appreciate that. But I was like, maybe I just kept my mouth a little shut and not spoken without knowing, I wouldn't have, and he wasn't mad or anything, he just corrected me. But yeah, a lot of crazy stuff happened on the channel lately. And I know I said I'm trying to take a break. And what that means is like, so when my girlfriend's home and we have time to do stuff together, I'm not going to be on YouTube. Right now she's at work. Late at night she's at bed. So I can go on live. I can work on my videos. I can do all that stuff. Like last night, which was fun, super fun for me. I don't know if it was fun for the people watching, but I sleeved my yeah, please do. Please do. It's actually a really good interview. And D Amazing is a really good guy. He's a really sweet guy. And he didn't have to take the time out of his day. And I know numbers don't matter to him and subscribers don't matter to him, but he's got 114K. So that means people watch his content. That means people want to hear what he says. And he's so humble that he doesn't even care. He's like, I'll come on your channel. I'll talk toys. And, you know, I only have 3,300 and so subscribers, and it doesn't matter. But it's like, I appreciate that someone with that many subscribers will take the time to talk to someone and not be like, psh, I can be talking to like Robo or you know, Hasbro at that point, whoever you want as far as reaching out to somebody. But I emailed him, he shot back, we set up the interview. Really cool, really awesome. I'd love to have him on again at some point when he's got more time and talk about some other stuff. Maybe have a couple people on at once, maybe maybe have D Amazing and displaying model behavior on at the same time if I can work that out. That would be members only. Y'all wouldn't see that for free. It's only 99 cents to join the channel. So if interviews, and so all those interviews are going to be members only lock until like 2 or 3 days. As far as live streams after that, D Amazing was a freebie because, you know, the GOAT, best. I don't want to lock that behind a paywall. I want everyone to see that. But at some point, I'm going to get a little greedy and be like, if you want to see this content, you got to pay the troll toll. Not troll, I'm a gremlin. Official channel gremlin of displaying model behavior also. So wearing multiple hats here, juggling multiple balls in the air, as it were. So yeah, it's not too much else going on other than I have my my other commander deck coming today, which is Mardu, which is like an orc dragon deck. So I'm hoping, I don't know how orcs work in Magic. I know how goblins work, but I feel like they just introduced orcs with the Lord of the Rings. And if you play Magic, correct me if I'm wrong, but with the Lord of the Rings set, I don't think there were orcs in Magic until then. So I think Mardu is an orc, and I think this is the first like straight up orc deck that they're making as far as a pre-built. So it would be interesting. My Temur Roar deck is very interesting. It's crazy how it works. It's a lot of copies, which is blue. You know, copy this creature, add this effect to this creature, so you can have a bunch of 4/4 flying dragons for a turn before they turn back and stuff. It's crazy. I'll have to play some Magic today when my girlfriend gets home, because she's got the new decks as well. But yeah, I can't believe I have channel memberships. So I applied yesterday, and you know, I got approved for the one thing, and then for AdSense I set up my account, and then like for the actual review of your channel, it can take up to a month. So I was prepared to just, you know, lace up my shoes tight and just put my head down and not really worry about it. But hey, this morning I woke up and I checked my email and like, you're approved. Your channel's approved for memberships. It's like stoked, awesome, bodacious, radical. So I went and did all the things I need to do. So that should mean that super chats and memberships and all that stuff are available to y'all. And I don't expect like a super chat in a stream like this, but like, you know, when we have interviews and stuff like that, it may be hard to get your chat out there. So that's what super chats are for. To make sure that I read them, and I will read every single super chat. I'll try to read every regular chat, but the super chats I'll spend a little bit more time on. I'll say thank you. I'll have to put that. I have something set up for when someone subscribes or does a super chat on stream. I have something in mind to play. So that'll be. Yeah, I remember him coming in the giveaway party, and that was the first time I saw what he looked like. Because I hadn't like associated a face with D-Amazing, because you know he doesn't put his face in his videos. So yeah, I was like, D-Amazing! And that's when I was on a mission. I was like, I need to interview D. I need to get an interview, because I look up to him so very much when it comes to photography and just his content in general. And for him it's art. And just like for me, it's my artwork. So yeah, I get that. For us, it's content that we enjoy. But for him, like I said, it's photography, all that. It's artwork. So he is an artist when it comes to posing, when it comes to photography. I love the way he does his videos. It's crazy how he sits there in one take and for the most part gets all the information across without stumbling. And he does, you know, we all mess up sometimes. And he's like, no, I'm not perfect. I mess up. And I'm like, I know, but I don't notice it. I'm an person. I use that to fill in the gap. So, you know, when someone like D-Amazing makes a video, I want to watch it. And generally by the end of the video, I kind of want that figure, even if I know nothing about it. Because he's just that good. He's just that good. So, yeah. Go check out that on the replay if you haven't watched it. It's not my most watched live stream yet, but it definitely has the most likes, and that's for a reason, because D-Amazing was on there. We're sitting at about 46 likes and 200 views, which is great. And that was on Saturday. I just want people to see that interview, you know? Approvals are very quick. Yeah. If you don't have any copyright issues, yeah, thank you for that tip, Abby, because I took care of all that like 2 months ago. Yeah, and we addressed that on the stream, you know. I was like, so, Mezco, people calling you a shill. Let's talk about that, because we know it's not true. And he's not a shill, you know. The thing about working in the toy industry is that's a dream. For him, taking pictures of toys, because he loves taking pictures and he loves toys, that is a fucking dream job. That doesn't make you a shill. And he was talking about how people were complaining about how he does so many Mezco videos, so he stopped doing them. And then people were complaining about how he didn't do enough Mezcos. So it's like, what do you want? Do you want D-Amazing to be a quote-unquote shill? Or do you want him to just completely ignore what he likes and what he works for? And which Mezco are great figures. Like, some people hate them, some people love them. They do have issues. But in general, the quality control, the stuff that you're getting for the price, all that kind of stuff is worth it. So calling D-Amazing a shill is one of the dumbest things you can do. Like, Avi, I know you had someone on your channel the other day that called D-Amazing and Robo shills. And I'm like, first of all, Robo's not a shill, because if there's something wrong with the toy, he will tell you about it. He can't be asked to give a shit about if it's bad or not, because he's just going to fix it. And that's because he loves toys. That's because Robo loves to sit there and paint his toys and customize. Absolutely, Abby. That's the first super chat of the channel. So you just pop my super chat share. So it works. Look at that, everybody. Thank you so much, Abby. We appreciate you. Fuck, I need to get that clip up. So I will imitate it, because this is what I'm going to use when people do super chats or memberships. And I'll get a couple more in there. But it's Ryan Reynolds and Harold and Kumar. But why? So that'll be the clip I use. So there's a little sneak preview. So thank you so much, Avi. But yeah, Robo D-Amazing, they're not shills. There's a little call out here. If you want a shills channel, if you want someone who's purely Hasbro, you know what? I'm gonna leave this up on here, because Avi, you're the best. I'm gonna leave this here. And Avi really is the best. Please go check out Figure Fight Club. If you want a shill, go to go to their channel. Sorry, I had something in my throat. Because, like, It's so silly. So you know the Far From Home Spider-Man black and red upgraded suit that's been released at least 4 times in Marvel Legends. Back when the movie came out, it was a Walmart exclusive afterwards and all that stuff. They did a review of the like evergreen one where they're doing that ugly red, yellow, and blue box and they're putting them on the shelves and you have the Iron Man and the Spider-Man. What's up, Fallout fan? We have channel memberships now. How's that? Um, but he did a review on that because Hasbro probably sent it to him and said, hey, make this figure look good. Make this 5-year-old figure look good. And I asked him, I said, why are you calling this a new review? Like, this is a very old figure. And he's like, because it was just released. It's brand new. And I was like, all right, well, I have no further input. So I just kind of left the conversation. And I was like, well, now I know what people are saying when they say that. Because there's not a lot of that in the toy community. There's not a lot of people that are just like fully owned by a company and talk about it and say, hey, and you know, I can talk about this shit on the members only Rowdy Rant and actually say who I'm talking about clearly and be like, why would you do this? Just be honest. And that's the thing about a YouTube channel. You should be honest with your viewers. Because if you're not honest with your review, you're misleading your viewers. You're misleading your channel base. So if someone's like, oh, Rowdy said this figure was good, so I'm going to go spend my hard-earned money, my $27 to $30 on a shitty re-release figure just because they said it. And if you don't have that figure and you want it, that's fine. But to call it new and to praise it and be like, oh, this is great. It's a 5-year-old figure with pins, with accessories removed. So we know the fact of the matter. But people that are new are going to see that when there's much better Spider-Man MCU figures out there, like the final swingsuit. I don't know how easy that is to find at this point. But some people would prefer to save their money, buy a better quality product, a newer product, rather than rebuy something that's been repackaged 3 or 4 times. So that's how I feel about shill. D-Amazing, Robo, not shilling. They're not shills. They are passionate about toys. They are passionate about... D-Amazing is very passionate about photography. He's a photographer first. His videos are a delivery mechanism for his photos. And that's totally fine. Because at the end of that video with that chill music in those photographies, I'm always just like, wow, holy crap, that figure looks amazing. And that's because D-Amazing is great at his job, which is taking pictures of figures, not saying, go buy this thing just because it's Mezco, go buy this thing just because it's so-and-so. That's not what he does. Robo does not tell you to go buy Black Series. He says, I got this. It's either perfect or not perfect, but I can fix it because I love my toys. I want to kill my free time by sitting there with my big X-ray goggles. And Abby, you know Robo, right? If you're still here. So I don't know what the best way to contact him is. I do want to do a Robo interview. I really, really like Robo. I've always really liked Robo. I think he was the first toy channel I started watching when I like Googled something and found, not Googled, you know, searched on YouTube for a figure and I found a review. I think it was Robo, and I'm pretty sure it was like one of the first toy channels. And then slightly after that was like D-Amazing and Display Model Behavior, all the big ones, all the goats. And I already know I got Dave on lock. He's already promised me. I've given him so much money in his super chats, his memberships. He's got to love me. And he would love me regardless. As he said, he's like, I love all my viewers. Y'all are great. So I wouldn't be here without you. But he owes me an interview. So I know how to get Dave on. He'll just respond to my Instagram messages because I can just harass and be like, Dave. But Avi, if you're still here, or I'll just reach out to you separately. Let me know how to get a hold of Robo. I really do want to do an interview with Robo. I want to talk to him about toy customizing. I want to talk to him about his collection room because he's never seemed to show his displays or anything. I can't recall Robo showing his displays. So there's stuff I want to talk to Robo about. In every interview that I do, it's not going to be the same questions I ask people because people's channels aren't the same. You pinged him in on IG after meeting him in person. Gotcha. Well, I messaged him on Instagram. I was looking for an email, and so if you could be like a little nudge at some point and be like, Robo, hey. I'm just kidding. But I'll try to ping him on Instagram. I'll make a post or something on my story and say, hey Robo, I Instagram messaged you. Please talk to me. Please. Cause like once again, and I'll leave this up here, Abby. I'll leave this because I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I'll be like, please, Robo, I want to know the ways of customizing. I'm trying to work on more custom toys. I'm making my Sam and Dean Supernatural figure. I need to know how to fix Sam's arm that I messed up. Please, Robo, help me. And I would be the interviews. I know everyone's busy. I don't want to take up too much of their time. So they're all going to be about an hour. D Amazing, I cut it at 57 minutes, but then we talked for like 20 minutes after the stream, and all that stuff is private. That's not for the public. That's just stuff that we talked about, which is really cool. And I appreciate D for that, because he told me a lot of cool things. I just got to keep it tight in here. In here. Working on first custom with cloth goods. I do wish you luck. Good luck. And goddess speed. And Avi also wishes you good luck. So yeah, we're going to have Dave from Displaying Model Behavior on at some point. That's a given. He's going to come on here. He just moved back to the UK. So I'm not going to bother the man for like a month. I'm going to let him get settled. I'm going to let him hang out with his family, with his dog, all that stuff. And then I'm going to be like, Dave, you need to come on my channel right now so we can get some live stream going and get the members in here and get people watching my channel and get people listening to your questions and just being like, this is so cool. It's displaying rowdy behavior. I already suggested to him that we should do like a special live stream called this. And that's probably what I'll probably call the interview, is displaying rowdy behavior, just because he's a little different. He's not going to be in his own territory. He's going to be in rowdy territory. So little different, because Dave is such a positive, and I'm not like negative or anything, but he's such a positive guy. And I'm kind of a glass half empty nihilist, kind of like, but it is what it is. It'll be fun. I guarantee you it'll be fun. And so was the D Amazing interview. That was so fun. I was very nervous at first, so I'd be like, and then I got into the flow of just shut the fuck up. Let D completely finish what he's saying, and don't ask another question. Don't, just let him talk, because I could let him talk all day and listen to him, because that man has some insight. He's got some input. He's got some great tips for photography. And he's also going to be at IshCon so if you're at all into the convention scene, he's going to be at IshCon. He's going to be doing a lighting class, which I could use. And I can't go to IshCon right now currently. Like, I would love to. Maybe next year I'll go when things are different, and hopefully different. And but regardless, he said he has my back if I'm there. It is 10 o'clock, Abby. It's 10 o'clock a.m. He said he's got my back. I know Abby's got my back. There's a bunch of other people that have my back if I'd go to a con or something like that. But D Amazing is going to do a lighting class at IshCon. So if you want to get started on videos, or if you're already doing videos, you can go to IshCon in North Carolina, go to D Amazing's class, ask him all the questions you want. And I appreciate that, Abby. I appreciate every single one of y'all in Figure Fight Club, because y'all are my friends. I know y'all got my back. It's like having a bunch of big brothers. Like, honestly, it really is. It's really cool. But yeah, if you're going to IshCon, go to the Amazing's lighting class, because that'll be really useful. And it'd be cool if he would. I'm gonna ask him, or maybe Abby can ask him if he can like record it and make a video out of it. I'm sure it is really cool. What he really needs to do, but I don't think you can teach posing, but he should do like a little, while he's doing lighting, he should like take 5 minutes and talk about, all right, so let's talk about posing. Let's talk about dynamics. Let's talk about body, body contortion, all that kind of stuff. Because that dude knows human anatomy, and he knows how to exploit it to make it look fantastic as far as figure articulation, which is crazy. I'm really upset that I still haven't been able to watch his Maximum Spider-Man video. Because I want to give him the watch time. I went in and commented and said I'm watching as soon as I do my video. But I'm one of those people that if I'm going to review a figure, I don't want to watch anybody's video on it. I don't want anybody's input. I know what people's opinions are about the price of Maximum Spider-Man, but I don't know what anybody. Obviously, I've seen D Amazing's photos on Instagram, but I don't know what anybody's actual opinion is. Speaking about it, because I haven't watched any videos. I haven't watched an accessory breakdown. I know what's in it. I haven't watched, with the new hand pegs, how those swap out. I don't know anything about it, and I want to keep it that way until next week when I get my Maximum Spider-Man in hand. And hopefully by that time, I will also be getting my Ultimate Miles Morales, my classic Adam Warlock, which I'm actually pretty fucking hyped for, because the normal sized Infinity Gauntlet that you can hopefully swap on other characters. Ooh, but we don't have a comic book Nebula, and if you don't know this, in the Infinity Stone comic book, it was Nebula that fixed everything that Thanos did. She was like, "Fuck you, Dad," and she undid Thanos' erasing of heroes and all that stuff, because she was just so tired of Thanos shit. And wouldn't you be? Wouldn't you be? I feel that sometimes. Sometimes I'm like really happy with how I'm posing, and then sometimes I pose it up and I take a picture and I just can't make it look good. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's a great video. I'm sure Dee had the best breakdown of it. Yeah, Infinity Stone's pretty cool. I haven't read all of it, but Thanos trying to impress Lady Death. All the heroes disappearing after that big battle. Nebula being like, "Fuck you, Dad." It's all cool. And she was like, Nebula looks very different in the comic books. I'm glad they made her look different for the movies, because people were like, ugh. Especially at that point, she looked a little gnarly. But we don't have a Marvel Legends comic book Nebula. We don't have that. And honestly, what they need to do is release a new Guardians of the Galaxy set with the movie versions, but the comic versions of the movie characters, because the Guardians of the Galaxy set that's out is so old and expensive that if Hasbro wants money, I don't even care if it's a 5-pack. Release it for $180, $200. I will pre-order it. I will bite the freaking bullet. I don't think what was the tariffs now, so I can't really account for what it's gonna be. But wasn't like the Strife 5-pack, wasn't that like $170? I don't know. So I'm thinking if they released a 5-pack now, it'd be closer to $200 than $170. But we definitely need a Guardians of the Galaxy 5-pack. It's something I desperately need. The only Guardians I have on my shelf is that classic Star-Lord that was a Walmart exclusive that I got for like $5. And then I've got Space Knight Venom, because he was also one of the Guardians. I would love it for other people, but for me, as far as Marvel Legends go, until like once I finish that Spider-Man No Way Home shelf, I'll probably get the Fantastic Four and Doom. I don't really need any other MCU stuff. I kind of moved away from that, and comic book Marvel Legends have always been my jam. Like, I love comics. You get the most variety, the most craziness, the most wackiness. I do have a Marvel Legends Jeff. There is one. I don't know if you can see him. No, you can't in the picture because he's very small and my chair's in the way. But obviously this is green screen behind me. My display's in the other room. But yeah, if they made like a little bit bigger Jeff with some articulation and just made it a regular figure, because the Jeff that I have is non-posable. It's like this big. And it came with Shikla, which was one of Deadpool's wives, who is now married to Dracula. She's like a demon princess or something like that. And didn't work out with Deadpool, so she went off and married Dracula. But she came with Jeff. And that was in a Deadpool wave with like Pirate Deadpool and not Madcap. But the blue and yellow Deadpool. Acolytes. We finally got Fabian Cortez. Who else? Who else would be on that team? I am not familiar with the Acolytes, so educate me. I don't know them. I don't know her. Excuse me. So my stomach's been, I've been having cramps and my stomach's been messed up the last couple of days. So I'm not feeling amazing. I could go to work at 4, but it is what it is. I'll have to eat breakfast after the stream. And hopefully when my girlfriend gets home. Uh-oh, people will be missing their checklists at work. You know when you get an email from work. That's not a good thing to happen in the morning. But yeah, the Marvel Legends leak list. I haven't seen all the stuff because I know Displaying Model Behavior. Dave was the first one that did it, but I knew he would do a live stream, so I watched the live stream. But with the way those go, you don't get through everything. So I'll have to go back and watch the full 2026 leak list. So I know all the stuff that I just talked about wanting is probably not going to be coming from Marvel Legends anytime soon. But like legitimately, guys, 7 people watching. I don't know what the likes are like. Hit the like button. But channel memberships. Let's see how that goes. Because I'm going to start doing some new content, some variable content. It'll never stay locked behind that paywall forever. Just a couple days. Because I want everyone to experience all the content on my channel other than like the rowdy rants, which will be membership locked completely because A, cussing, B, some touchy subjects as far as like collecting and some hot takes, maybe. I don't know. You never know how rants are going to go. That's the thing. Right? It's been a very long time, and BioShock Infinite is a very good game. And I restarted it on the mode where like if you run out of lives, then you need to start over, and that's really hard. I think I'm in the museum with all the automaton presidents and the miniguns and all that shit, and I was just like, I'm gonna take a break. See, I don't remember any of them. I don't know any of those characters. So yeah, I know nothing about the Acolytes. So I will have to do my research and look into them. But hopefully you get the rest of them for your team. Because if you get one, hopefully it means that they're going to make more. Hasbro, Marvel Legends team, Dan, Ryan. Do they? Because I feel like Infinite, I mean, obviously the first BioShock is perfect. But I feel like Infinite was, and I know BioShock 2 wasn't the same studio, but I feel like Infinite is a very good spiritual sequel to BioShock. So people hating that game, and we can talk about spoilers because I feel like the twist at the end is underrated, is a little out there. Yeah, but I believe in string theory and the multiverse and all that stuff. I think that out of all the crackpot science theories, different vibrational wavelengths vibrating on the same plane but never interacting because of those vibrations, that makes sense to me. And then you get into the multiverse where there's slight changes and all that stuff. So Booker being Comstock, spoiler alert, 11-year-old game, very cool twist. And having to drown himself to prevent all this from happening and save the girl, save the, all that stuff. It's a very cool wraparound story. And the DLCs are cool too, especially where you play Elizabeth as like a detective. What was that? I don't remember what, but that one was actually set in Rapture, right? So that was fucking cool. Seeing splicers and all that shit again. I love BioShock. But Ken Levine is like, he fired everyone. What was the studio called? He fired everyone from the studio and apparently is working on very small games now. So I don't think we're going to get any more BioShock. Which sucks. Yeah, 2K. Well, they're the publisher. 2K is the publisher, but there was, let me see. I'm going to look it up. Published by 2K Austin. Is it just 2K? Yeah, I guess so. You're right. But yeah, Ken Levine was the director, so I was right about that. But then for Irrational, yeah, that's right. Because for Infinite, he made Irrational Games, and I think Irrational Games is shuttered. I don't think Irrational Games exists anymore. And they only had BioShock Infinite under their belt. So that's I downloaded that new Game Pass game, something Midnight. I don't know what it's called. Let me check, because that looked interesting. It looked interesting. South of Midnight. That's what it's called. I didn't even need to look at it. That looks cool. I like Game Pass. I really love Game Pass because I got Avowed on there, and okay. Well, that's good to know. He's making a new one called Judas. You know, Ken Levine. So BioShock games are woke, and I love that. I still have my NECA Booker. Oh, they made it Booker. That's pretty cool. BioShock games are woke. The utopia in BioShock Infinite is like a Christian nationalist, almost white supremacist society. You know, Irish need not apply. Irish bathrooms over here. So they're even discriminating against other white folk. And that's a Christian nationalist thing. So BioShock was kind of predicting the future in a retroactive way. What's up, Brick Something? We're talking about BioShock right now. Channel memberships, by the way, just unlocked this morning. We already got our first super chat from Avi, so we know that shit works. Also, it was nice talking to you briefly on Oz's stream the other day. I'm sorry, I was very tired. I'm usually very tired. But that day was extra tiring because that was Saturday after my interview with T. And then I went live after that. And then I was watching Allison's video. And then Oz said, hey, you should come on the Saturday thing. And I was like, sure, I'll do it. I'll come on. And then after an hour, I was like, I gotta go. So hopefully the next time I'm on there, I can stay longer. But yeah, BioShock Infinite was like kind of predicting the future. And BioShock is kind of the same way. Because anytime you get this single-minded person who wants to build a utopia, for a certain type of people, it turns into a bad thing. It's not going to work out. Because exclusion does not lead to a cohesive and well-balanced society. And I really appreciate the BioShock games. They're political, but it's not surface level. You have to dig a little bit deeper. What was the dude's name in Andrew Ryan in BioShock? That dude was like bordering on being a World War II German guy and his ideals. I just want to build the perfect place with only white people who think like me. And we're going to give them a bunch of drugs and all that kind of stuff and control them through the masses and just warp their minds and turn them into monsters. And lo and behold, what's happened in this country? Listen, 34, it's creeping up. I'm going to be 35 at the end of the year, and I'm just like, how? When did this happen? When did this happen? Because I used to be able to stay up, and I do stay up all night. My sleep hours are so messed up. Like, I went to bed at like 2 last night. But, oh shit, y'all. I had to watch The Last of Us 2 season premiere. And I had to watch The Righteous Gemstones afterward. Yo, I haven't played The Last of Us 2 yet. But I know that first episode was very like one for one as far as dialogue and what was portrayed in the early parts of the game. And that's really cool. And I do think that Twix, come here. Don't go over there. I know you like to pee and poop at my corner. Don't do that. No worries, Abby. I appreciate you. I appreciate the super chat. Go check out Figure Fight Club, y'all. Ooh, yeah, you don't want to be late for that. Don't want to be late for that. So get out of here. Get out of here. Yeah, thank you so much. Hey, you know, age is just a number at a certain point. Twixie, come here. I'm going to go get this cat before she does something I regret. She regrets. Oh, hi. Come here, Tubby girl. Oh, I got you. Don't worry. Yeah, The Last of Us 2. Season 2, Brick, last night. It was really good. God, I love Pedro Pascal. It was a pretty emotional episode. I didn't cry or anything, but it did definitely make me feel like, oof, I understand that. Because we all know, if you've seen or played The Last of Us 1, saving Ellie wasn't wrong. I mean, it's the whole 5 people versus 1 people on the train track situation. But Joel just, spoiler alert, season 1, first game, he just went in there and slaughtered everyone. And I understand that that's what he needed to do to get Ellie out, but he was so brutal and so nihilistic, and then he lied about it. And I know what happens in season 2. I haven't played the game, but of course I know how it looks. She's just laying here like a little baby. But yeah, it's like, Joel, you're not a good person for what you did. It's a moral gray area. I understand your intent. You wanted to save your kid, but at the cost of A, the entire human race, and B, a bunch of doctors and medical people. And did it feel good in the video game? Was it epic? Was it brutal? Absolutely. Yeah, I'll have to watch Abby's second India blog. I watched the first one already, but I'll have to. It's really cool seeing a new place, and I do like, you know, watch food travel channels and all that stuff. So I do see that. My feed is not a lot of action figure stuff. It's a lot of travel, food, memes, stuff like that. But The Last of Us and Naughty Dog in particular, I know people are mixed about The Last of Us 2 as far as the reception and what happens to characters and all that stuff. I mean, that's according to Neil. It's such a hard thing to actively say, oh yeah, he was right, he was wrong, you know? Which is kind of crazy because he murdered a bunch of people. In cold blood, in defense of a child, to be fair. So it wasn't like he just was like, I'm gonna kill everybody, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it because I gotta save Ellie. But yeah, the biggest thing that he did wrong there was looking at Ellie, and I know the game ended the same way, and it's just like such a poignant end to that season and game. I'm telling the truth. I'm not lying to you. And that's the thing. He didn't want to lose his daughter again. And I know that the Ellie in season 2 was like, you're not my dad. I don't need your help. But who else does she have? Family's not blood. A chosen family is generally stronger than blood. Not all the time. But yeah. Joel's not a good person. He's done some horrible things since the start of the apocalypse. But to protect Ellie, he would do anything, and that does make him a good father. So definitely, y'all, if you haven't seen the first episode of season 2, please watch it. I love Fallout New Vegas. Fallout New Vegas is the GOAT of Fallout games. Probably the GOAT of... I know it's not Bethesda, it's Obsidian, but probably as far as the IP that Bethesda owns, Obsidian did the best job with Fallout. Because A, most of the people working on that game worked on Fallout 1 and 2, so they understood the quirkiness and all that stuff. And B, it's just a fun game. Transcoded fun game. I like it a lot. Some of the best companions too. You got Annie, you got which was Felicia Day. You got Granny. Is she in Fallout New Vegas? Doing all the quests and exploring Mojave. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas is great. Boone! How can I forget Boone? Boone with his glasses and his beret and his sniper rifle. But Obsidian's newest game, Avowed, is actually really good. I don't know how I feel about the gods being fungus-based, because I don't like fungus. I don't eat mushrooms or any of that shit. But it's a fun game. It's actually kind of hard. It's very Oblivion coded, but you have like blunderbusts and other guns and all that kind of stuff. So definitely a fun game. I'm gonna hop off here in like 3 minutes because I'm hungry, and it's been an hour. Surprisingly, I found enough to talk about for an hour, but that's because of y'all. So I appreciate y'all in the chat and watching and all that stuff. The custom I said that I was making was an NCR Ranger. Well, when you finish it, send it to me. I'm gonna make that community spotlight video pretty soon. I want to get like 3 more people in. So if you're watching this on replay, if you're watching this now, if you have diorama, display, artwork, I'm going to post my email in the chat. Send it to me. And the email. I'm going to make a community spotlight video. I will give you a shout out. I will put your artwork, I will put your display, I'll put whatever you want out there. So, start that in the chat. So if you have anything to send me, that's appropriate. That's what I'm asking. Or you can just say, hey, I will talk to you. But you can also just message me on Instagram if you want to talk. Like, that's the easiest way to like have a conversation with me. But if it's about business, aka YouTube, send it to my email. I made it specifically for YouTube. Fortunately, the only thing I've gotten in there so far is YouTube related emails. So I'd love to keep it that way. So if you have something to send me, figure related, artwork related, diorama related, even music, send me music. I don't care. Anything you're working on. I will spotlight it. I will give your name a shout out. I'll have to get it all organized and do like a slideshow behind me or whatever. But we'll do that. I just need a couple more people. I need like 3 more people. I've got like 5. I want to get like 7 to 10. So if like 5 more people send in stuff, awesome. If not, that's okay. But like I said, channel memberships, live, super chats, live. So if you have something you really need to get out, chats are busy on one of my live streams, hit me a super chat, guaranteed read. Yeah, I'm really appreciative of every single subscriber, every single person who watches my videos consistently, every single person who likes my videos, every single person who comments on my videos. I could not have gotten here without you, which is an understatement. Especially with the way I was doing it, which was staying to myself in my own little niche, like not collaborating, not reaching out to other people, not going into streams and talking to people, because there's been a lot of like cross-pollination of communities lately. And that's not just with me, that's with Figure Fight Club, like Yojo Jerk. Because you pop in, people like what you say, people like your content, they check you out, they'll subscribe. And you also make a bunch of great friends along the way. I can say a lot of my subscribers, I know we haven't met in life, but we're friends. I would love to hang out with you. If we had the opportunity to hang out in real life, I would love to like have like a big get together, which is what cons are for. And I'm going to a con in June, which is the Maryland Toy Expo. And I'm going to try to go to the one at the end of May, which is here where I live, which is in Chantilly, Virginia, which is the Chantilly Comic Con. So if you're going to either of those and you see me, I have social anxiety. So approach me with caution. Like, don't be like tiptoe, but just be like, hi, I know who you are. I'm a fan. Could be like, talk, could we get a picture? Could you do like a little shout out video? I will do my best to accommodate you. And I'm going to be like, not looking sloppy like this. I'll have like cute sundress, my makeup done, all that stuff. So you may not recognize me, but if you do, feel free to approach me gently. Be like, hi, Rowdy. Hi, Riles. You can call me Riley. I don't care. That's my name. So, but I'm going to hop off here. My stomach is telling me to fucking eat, and I've also got some really bad cramps. So I'm not going to say that I hate a state, but I'm going to say that the people in charge in a lot of states are absolutely ridiculous. So, what's his name? I don't even remember the fucker's name. But this is stuff for members only rants. I will talk more about my politics and some personal stuff. Members only. So if that's the kind of stuff you do want to see, we're going to start saving that kind of stuff for members only, just because as much as my community is catered to people that are like-minded, live there and it sucks, I can imagine. And yeah, good to have you, Brick. I appreciate it. So yeah, do all that stuff. Please, if you have the means, it's 99 cents. Become a Rowdy Rascal. Sign up for the membership. I promise you there's content coming. Maybe not this week because I'm trying to take a break on that kind of stuff. These live streams I can do when my partner's not home. But as far as sitting down and doing a video or something right now, I'm going to wait until I get all those figures in this month. I do have a pile of loot I need to ship, but I'm waiting for more. So yeah, membership content is coming. Early reviews, exclusive rants, exclusive live streams, but the live streams and the videos will be for everybody after a couple of days. What's up, Shane? We're just wrapping up, but I got memberships. I did it. I hit 3,000 watch hours. Now the big thing is hitting another 1,000, which for this month I've hit like 600 hours, which is a lot. So I feel like by the end of the month I'll be at like 3,700. So then I'll be getting the AdSense from my channel, which sucks for y'all. It does. I pay for premium through my phone bill, so I haven't had ads on YouTube in like 6 months, which is great. I just forget that they exist. And I will try to make sure that there's no ads on live streams. And I will try to make sure that there's only like maybe an ad at the beginning of my non-members videos, and then maybe one in the middle. Got to make money on this, especially now. So yeah, that's I'm definitely going to do that. There's going to be no ads on the live streams because that's just fucking bullshit. Y'all will miss stuff because of an ad, and then some of them are unskippable. No, thank you. Videos, sure, 1 or 2. That'll be the max. But not during live streams. That's some bullshit. I would never do that to y'all. All right, I really need to go eat. So I'm sorry, Shane. I know you just popped in, but I'm hungry. My stomach is cramping up. It's been cramping since like Wednesday. So I'm just like, all right then. All right, y'all. Love you. See you next time.